Hello and welcome to Tutorialspoint. Today in online marketing, we'll discuss about copywriting. Copywriting, content writing that we write for various websites, blogs, landing pages and on social media. Why copywriting is so important, how copywriting works and what are the best practices you can think of implementing in copywriting. Let's get started with it. What is copywriting in the first place? Copywriting is the content that is written on a part of the promotion material for websites, landing pages, email campaigns, brochures and catalogs. Good copywriting is aimed at engaging with readers with an objective to make the readers to take an action. Good copywriting engages, interacts and communicates with your intended audience, with your prospective customers, whether you write for websites, whether you write for brochures or catalogs or landing pages, blogs, on social media or even in email campaigns. Good copywriting is what makes the difference between a good website that makes conversions for you online and a bad copywriting that actually do not interact and engage with the intended customers. A good copywriting is what makes the difference between a buyer and a seller. A good copywriting is what differentiates and distinguishes between a good conversion rate and a bad conversion rate. A good copywriting makes all the difference. That is why copywriting is so important in online business. Why copywriting in the first place? Copywriting is the most valuable skill in any business. It is the content that you write, it is the content that you disseminate across websites, landing pages or even email campaigns that makes the difference, that actually interacts and engages with your readers, that actually conveys your business, that actually conveys your objectives, that which is the services, solutions or products that you are selling. It is the copywriting that matters at the end of the day in any business. Writing connects with the users. It is the writing that connects with the users. You cannot actually interact and communicate with hundreds of thousands of customers. It is the content that you publish on the websites, on the blogs, on landing pages and the email that you write that actually connects you with the users, connects your business with the users. Copywriting is persuades. Copywriting actually, when you read something good on a website or a landing page, it is the copywriting that actually conveys the business objectives so that the customers can take action. It is the copywriting that convinces the users why your service, your solution and your products are the good for the intended customers. The copywriting that need to be written is the persuasive copywriting. Good copywriting conveys the message effectively and efficiently. Good copywriting, what makes the difference? It should be effective, it should be efficient so that the message that you wanted to convey as far as your business is concerned is communicated effectively and efficiently. Copywriting empowers companies, disseminate quality information, reach out to the potential customers and make sales. Any service, solution, product that you are selling on your website, on online marketing or it is an e-commerce, a good copywriting that actually makes the difference in terms of convincing the customer, in terms of persuading the customer to take an action and make sales. It is the copywriting that matters at the end of the day. Now there are few formulas that we can actually discuss here. The first and foremost is before after the bridge. It is between the intended customer and your business. It is the bridge that content writing is all about. The copywriting is all about. It actually plays the role of a catalyst between a buyer and a seller. And copywriting is actually the bridge between both the customer and the business. Problem, agitate and solve. How copywriting is to be written? When you write copywriting, before you actually go on describing your product, service, features, your product benefits that the intended customer can derive out of, you actually raise the issues, concerns and challenges. You actually create an argument, you agitate an argument and you put across your point. If this is happening in your business and these are the reasons, that is the reason why they are happening and this is actually the solution. You actually raise an issue, you argue the issue and you provide the solution. That is how the copywriting should be written for the websites or the landing pages. features, advantages and benefits. When you actually show a problem, you describe the problem and you actually provide a solution to the problem, then comes the features, advantages and benefits that you should be talking about your products. You actually raise issues, raise concerns, argue, provide a solution, then talk about features, advantages and benefits of your business. Then the fourth is, the most important fourth is clear, concise, compelling and credible. Clear, concise, credible and compelling. These are actually the 4 C's of effective copywriting, and these 4 should be an integral part of any business copywriting, whether you are writing in online. Clear, concise, compelling and credible. Then you have the 4 U's. What are those 4 U's of copywriting? Useful, urgent, unique, ultra specific. The content that you write has to be extremely useful and beneficial for the end user. Then it has to be an urgent. Show some kind of an urgency that the user should be able to take an action. The urgency in the copy, in the content that you write has to be featured very clearly. Then it has to be unique, absolutely unique. Do not copy paste content from somewhere else and put it on your website and landing pages. It has to be original, it has to be unique, it has to be specific, to the point. Then ultra specific. Targeted customer, targeted content writing, that is what works at the end of the day in online marketing. You have to be absolutely specific, to the point, in bulleted points. Don't go around beating around the bush and writing a lot of content, paragraphs after paragraphs. Write specific, to the point, concise, precise, compelling, credible and ultra specific. These are a few formulas that you can think of implementing in your copywriting business. Then comes the best practices that you can think of implementing. Focus on providing value to the users. All copywriting, all content writing that you write online has to be precise, concise and compelling. It should provide some value for the users, benefits for the users. Until and unless the users, the intended customers, the traffic that is coming to your website or landing pages do not find any value in the content that you are providing, they may not be coming back to you. If they do not come, then repeat visitors will not happen. If repeat visitors do not happen, then you are not going to get more and more conversions in your online business. Writing persuasive language. The language has to be persuasive. You cannot force somebody to actually buy something from you. It has to be a persuasive language. The language has to be absolutely persuasive. Never hard sell. It never work and it will never work ever. The more you try to hard sell anything that you want to do, it is not going to go well with the customers. It has to be persuasive, never hard sell. Keep paragraphs short and use bulleted points. Long paragraphs do not make good reading. They actually irritate people and they get confused. Write short paragraphs, about 3 to 4 lines per paragraph, even 5 lines per paragraph. But when you write, use bulleted points. Do not write long paragraphs. And that is a key element of good copywriting. Use appropriate headings and subheadings. Each paragraph should have a clear, complete heading and subheadings. A heading followed by paragraphs, individual paragraphs in bulleted points, and each paragraph should have their own subheading. Be crisp, precise and to the point. To the point is extremely important because the users online do not have much time. They do not spend much time on a website or a landing page. The point that you are actually want to convey of your business, of your product, of your services, of your solutions, the point has to be clear, concise, precise and to the point. Don't go beating around the bush. Be crisp, precise and to the point. Generate curiosity. Curiosity generation is extremely important. You should be engaging and interacting and communicating with the end users, prospective customers online through content, and that content has to generate some curiosity. Unless and the curiosity is not generated, it is not going to work much for you. Write only what product offers and no hype. More often than not, we see websites actually provide a lot of information related to their products. Some of them hype too much. Hyping will never work and it should not be done. Hyping actually goes against the interest of the customers. Make sure that what the product offers, write only those features and those benefits, nothing more than that. And if you do in fact consider thinking of hyping it, it will never work. End with the effective CTA. Whether it's on websites, on the landing pages, or the blogs, with whatever the services, solutions, product that you are selling, make sure that you end the content, end the paragraph with a compelling CTA. A call to action makes a huge difference, that creates an urgency so that the users can take action and become your customers. In conclusion, what we have seen in this video is what is copywriting, why copywriting, copywriting formulas, and the best practices you can think of implementing in copywriting. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again.